God in prophecy told me that an illness will be coming into my life, but that I should not worry, for He will be with me at all times. In the year 2015, I was diagnosed as an epileptic patient with a brain malformation. I became a victim of bullying due to my epileptic seizures, where people even told me to take my own life. But through prophecy, God told me not to worry, for He is the one who gives and takes life. And not even a leaf falls from a tree unless it is His will. God gave me a dream in which Sister Maria Luisa wiped away my tears. She embraced me and told me that everything was going to be all right, that those epileptic seizures will disappear. And just as she said, those seizures did indeed go away 2 weeks later. The doctors always gave me discouraging news. I underwent several surgical procedures, and in each one I witnessed the manifestation of God. 2 years later, I was diagnosed with memory loss. Today, I testify to praise and glorify the name of God, for He has taken away the epileptic seizures. That brain malformation is stable, and I have never experienced memory loss. I testify to praise and glorify the name of my Heavenly Father.
Today, I come to testify that the Lord in prophecy told me that one of my loved ones would be between life and death. That the doctors would say that there was nothing to be done, but that He will be manifested Himself at the last moment. Brothers and sisters, after that prophecy, one of my loved ones, my brother, had a car accident in which the motorcycle was split in two. When they told us about the accident, we arrived at the hospital and the doctors told me that there was nothing they could do, that we should go say goodbye to him because they were going to disconnect him because the machines were what kept him alive. Brothers and sisters, I went to see him and my brother was connected to life support in his head and his body. There was not a part of his body that was not connected. He was bleeding from his nose, from his eyes, from his ears. And seeing him like that, brothers and sisters, it was very shocking. And I knew that the Lord had promised me in prophecy that He was going to lift him up from that bed. I had a lot of faith, brothers and sisters, so much that I said, my brother is going to get out of there because the Lord promised me. Brothers and sisters, I continued clinging to the Lord's promise, even though the doctors and everybody told me that there was nothing they could do. I continued asking the Lord. I knelt before God every day. I prayed to the Lord every day, and I said that I knew that He was going to heal him, that He was going to raise him from there. And the doctor said that they could not do anything else, but I had a promise from the Lord. Brothers and sisters, the doctor told me, your God doesn't exist. God doesn't speak. Or can you see Him? And I said, no, but I can feel Him. And God made me a promise, and it will be so. And it will be of great testimony, and I will get my brother out of here alive. It is going to be a testimony for the doctors and for many people, I told him. Brothers and sisters, all the doctors told me, your brother is not going to recover. Why do you have so much faith in a God that doesn't exist? And I continue clinging to the Lord's promise. Brothers and sisters, my brother recovered very quickly. And before that, the doctor said that they were going to disconnect him because it was not really him who was using his brain, but the machines that were helping. And brothers and sisters, they told my mother that on Wednesday they were going to disconnect him. And I knelt before God and I said, Lord, do you remember the promise that you made me that at the last moment you will be there? It is now, Lord. I ask you, please heal him, that you may extend your mighty hand. There is no one as powerful as you, Lord. You are great, and I have great faith in you, Lord. And I know that my brother will be out of that room. And brothers and sisters, that day, my brother's brain sent signals. And that's when the doctors were asking, what is happening? He reacted very quickly. They removed all the equipment that he was connected to. The doctors didn't understand, and I told them, it's the Lord. Yes, it's the Lord. The Lord promised me the Lord is going to get my brother out of here. The Lord is great, I told them. I have a living God and powerful God. And brothers and sisters, my brother reacted, although they told me that we had to wait because he was going to be in a wheelchair, that he will not walk again, that he was not going to recognize us, that he will have seizures, and many things they told us. But I continue clinging to the Lord's promise. And I told them, no, I'm going to get my brother out of here, walking through that door, and it's going to be a great testimony. He recovered so quickly that when he woke up, he recognized all of us. He knew what had happened to him. He remembered the accident. And he said, I want to get out of this room. I want to take a shower. I feel dirty. And I looked at him and I said, the Lord is great. Then they told me that why I kept on holding on, that he was going to have many problems, that my brother was going to have seizures. And no, brothers and sisters, my brother was left with this part that it was removed because the surgery was in 4 parts of the head. This was sunken here. And they said that they could not operate on him because it would take years. And that was not the case, brothers and sisters. In 6 months, they sent him back to surgery. And my brother came out completely fine. He doesn't have dementia. He doesn't have seizures. Today, I tell you, brothers and sisters, the Lord did a great work in me. And I testify to give honor and glory to our Heavenly Father.